Ehline, what are you waiting for? Boys. Don't worry, his leg is there. Come on, dude. Keep going, full pressure, man.
You got good dentist, huh?
Hey, he green. What? He green.
Go! Come on! When he tries to confuse you, he just that's it.
What's up, guys?
Yes. Come on! More movement! Waiting too much, Gunnarr. You're waiting too much. Kick. Good night, Gunnarr. Rotate! Last round! Go!
Here we go. I was trying to get that decent. Oh, I think you're going to drop me on Throw it up for the chin here. Now you're too close.
You're going to fight for your fight.
So that was the sensei coming in. We're gonna do back-to-back judo. So we're gonna do right now. Gunnar's doing Muay Thai, and then we're gonna do judo. So it's gonna be back to back. Mom's too tired to keep taking them all the time, so I got to double it up. She's impressive, huh?
Sit down boxing. Ready.
Your next step back.
Go. Box. Adam, go in that bag. The long red bag. Next around. Box. Yes, hard. You punch like a little. What's up with you? Come on, Gunnarr. Come on. Get the punches. Use your elbows if you're in the ring. You got elbow pads, use your elbow pads. Okay, how do we get it? Come on! No turning, just boxing. Go for the headbutt.
Ouch.
30 seconds. Speed up. Come on, dude. Speed him up. I will teach you, but then you always come back to me. I'm going to teach you how to fish.
You training judo tonight?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, absolutely.
Outstanding. Gunnar's going to do judo tonight as well. He's doing back to back.
Nice. I'm going to throw him on his head.
Definitely. Need to throw Gunnarr on his head. Absolutely.
Line up! Hurry up! We're running late!
All right, so you guys are going to get to stick around and watch Gunnarr do a little bit of judo. How's everything going, Jody? Shiloh. Hey, right on, Ryan Labs. I'm glad you had a good time at the Quiet Riot concert. So I had a blast this weekend hanging out with the Leathernecks Motorcycle Club. Bunch of different chapters came out. But I didn't do a lot of filming, you know, because, hey, these guys are bikers, and there were some new chapters, and they don't really know me. So that's the thing about bikers, man. Like, if there's a new chapter there and they don't know you, you got to like start from the bottom. Like they look at you like you're just basically a nobody until you prove otherwise, even if the other chapters accept you. That's just the way it is. So I wasn't able to do a lot of video like I wanted to, but I'm hoping that the next time I go out, you know, these guys, I will have at least earned some trust where they'll let me do some basic stuff. And MCs are not trash, dude. I don't know what you're thinking, but the Leathernecks Motorcycle Club are a lot of legit Marines, and they help raise money for people who have service-related cancer and stuff like that, which is what I do. And they're Marines, and so they're the best of the best. So, hey, what's going on? So Angelo says, I just released my first album. It'd be nice if you check it out. Biker music. Hey, man, I'll check it out, dude. Sure. Ryan Lab says, I spent a lot of time in Tracy, a place called Rusty's. I understand about earning the trust. Yeah, man, you know, it's just one of those deals. But they're good guys, and they're legit. They're squared away dudes. And I trust them with my life. I would rather have a biker babysit my kids than one of these scumbag Marxist college professors or public school teachers waving their rainbow flags around trying to tell boys that they're girls and not even teaching them how to read or write or spell, right? Like, you've got all these kids graduating from school who don't even know how to write or read. And it's ridiculous. So yeah, I'd rather have bikers doing that. And right, Jody Shiloh, that's right. Yeah, I know I haven't shaved. I still got my 5 o'clock shadow from 2 days ago. Definitely getting old. Put on a little bit of weight this weekend too. I had a bunch of steaks. I went to not the Roadhouse, but another one called the Salty something or the other. Outstanding, man. But whew, got to cut down on that stuff. But judo's running a little late. Gunnar's got to get squared away for his judo class. You can see him over here getting ready. Well, let me just take a look at him. So there he is. Got his green belt going. Pulling out his gi. Getting squared away for judo. My main man. That's what it's all about right there, man. You want to have your kids doing martial arts. Yeah, boys, you want to have them doing martial arts. You don't want to have them doing all this weird crap that these public schools are trying to get them into. You want to have them doing manly stuff. You want to teach them how to protect their women, how to take names, how to shoot, how to get to the gun range. Right on, man. Your boy did MMA. That's cool. You know, I was doing MMA before they called it MMA. I did Muay Thai when I was Gunnar's age, and I was in judo since I was 6, and I always got picked on because I was a little guy, still am, and so I had no choice but to learn how to fight or face the wrath of my dad for letting guys pick on me. And so that's what I did. I learned how to fight, and I also learned discipline and respect for my uke, or my training partner, you know, from my sensei. And that's what I'm trying to teach my son. That's why I think that Japanese martial arts, in particular judo, are superior as far as grappling and all that stuff. But for him, I think that the combination of Muay Thai and judo, just like what I took, that's what you want. You want to have them to be able to deal with the strike, but I really don't want them doing a lot of striking, right? Because getting hit in the head just makes you stupid. The idea is behind, for me at least, with him in Muay Thai, is that he learns how to deal with someone who's a striker, so he can get inside and throw them. Because once you throw an opponent, there's a high statistical probability that you're going to probably, you know, drop him on his head, and that's going to cause enough damage to where they're not going to be able to keep fighting. So it's always about getting in, doing a foot sweep, getting kazushi, throw them off balance, and there you go. You know, hey, knocking all night, my back's okay as long as I stand up, but as soon as I sit down, it's not even my back, bro. It's my leg. My left leg feels like a million knives are burning me up every time I sit down. It sucks, man. Right on, Ryan Labs. Is he still doing? Oh, he's so his first pistol at 12 and a 22 pistol. Good for you, bro. Yeah, my kids can field strip and clean a 45, 1911, Glocks, Mini 14s, and AR-15s, and they've been doing that since they were wee lads and lasses. So it's definitely super important that you teach your kids how to shoot and how to clean those weapons. So that's pretty much, you know, the way that a manly man rears up their kids. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm just waiting for the for Gunnarr to get on the mat, and then I'm gonna get in there and we'll do some freaking yeah, that's right, Grateful Dabs. The nerves getting pinched. That's right. It makes your legs feel weak. Yeah. So you can thank my beloved Marine Corps for my back injury. Yeah, that's cool, bro. Yeah, Ryan Labs. Yeah, I'm an AK builder too, man. I think I told you this before. I got Ramis, I got Bulgarians, I got folders, I've got several original Russians, and I have all original barrels. I don't use any of the US made barrels. And yeah, I know how to make them all, man. And I do have an inversion table jersey, Bob. I absolutely do. But it's, you know, it's of limited help. Just that my bulge is so big that I just have to let it die down. So as a result, I haven't been able to train with heavy weights. Like, I'm used to throwing up 300 pounds for like 15 or 20 reps. Now I can barely push 225 for like 6. I'm hurting so bad. You know, because when you lose your core strength and you're not able to do legs and stuff, your upper body suffers too. But it sucks, dude. Yeah, I'm working on some other ideas. That my son's sensei turned me on to a pain. Yeah, big bulge. It's turned me on to a hypnotist that's going to help me with my pain. So I'm going to reach out to her. That's right. The Rami kits were like $79, dude. Yep, that's right, man. Yeah, big time AK builder. I still have about, I don't know, 50 or 60 parts kits that I haven't even done anything. I've tried chiropractor, Guarave, Codve, and I appreciate you saying that. It just hasn't been helpful. But let's get in here and let's check out Gunnarr doing some judo next. Now, judo is my love. I think it's one of the best martial arts there is on the planet. Let's go check it out, guys.
Hi, Renzo.
Good night,
Bye. Bye.
What do you guys think so far? You guys got any legal questions for me while I'm here? I'm just taking a little break. Yeah, twerk, twerk. Yeah, so all that stuff is just designed to get you flexible so you can throw someone. What's going on? What's the matter? You? Good seeing you, brother. So I'll probably go live tomorrow night, like to do a regular show. I found a really cool channel of a dude who caught some more corrupt judges. And I love doing the judge accountability thing because they hold so much power. And, you know, my dad used to hate them because he thought they had the biggest egos and they were total creeps. And I have to tell you, you know, the ones that I've met who have committed crimes definitely fit that description. Grateful Dabs wants to know, how do I get out of these cuffs? Well, the first thing you do is you form parallel systems so you don't have to deal with people like that. I mean, if you have your own community of like-minded patriots, you don't have to deal with getting pulled over by the highwayman, the tax revenuer and all that stuff. By the way, does anybody have any updates for me on what's going on with Lane Myers? I've been trying to cover his show. If anybody has any recent updates for me, I'd like to hear about them. Let me see here. I'm just looking here. Mr. Osgood, Speak Life Garden Homestead and Permaculture, Parallel Society. That's right, man. Just like our founding fathers had until King George tried to seize our gunpowder and we had a revolution. And now you have the Democrats basically begging the government to seize our gunpowder and burn cars down if they disagree with someone's political ideology. It's like they almost want corruption, right? It's funny seeing hippies trying to burn down electric cars, though, isn't it? I love that. So Grateful Dab says, I've got a group of my neighbors on Little Mountaintop, and we look out for each other and work together. Amen. That's how it should be, man. Yeah, the big city thing's not that great. And Kendall, I could probably help you depending on your legal problem. I'm only licensed to practice law in California and Texas. And the only reason I've even stayed in the United States is because of my son's martial arts training, because we have an excellent judoka and an excellent Muay Thai teacher here for him. But after that, I'll be gone. So if you guys need help, now's the time to get it. So let's see here. Sorry, I didn't have any updates. No, it's okay, Age Go. I do want to find out what's going on with Lane. As you guys know, Lane Myers was jailed when he was making a court appearance to have a Faretta motion heard so he could represent himself. And so the cops were waiting for him outside the courtroom and they arrested him. Really uncool when they were serving him by mail and he never missed a court appearance. So we know how that works, right? It's just the court system trying to prevent you from being able to levy an adequate defense. That's all it is, you know, keep you locked up, keep you away from your computer. It's really messed up. Well, Kendall, if you need to file a lawsuit against the sheriff, you need to tell me what the actual facts of your case are, and you can get a hold of me through What's the Matter You or through BZ Watchdog. They'll filter it out to make sure you're not just some idiot asking me stupid questions to try to make people giggle. But yeah, if you're a legit person and you've got a legitimate issue and it's something I can help you with, I will. And if it's not a case I can help you with, I can at least try and help you find somebody to represent you. And I wouldn't share any emails or anything like that over YouTube, but you can ask BZ Watchdog or What's the Matter You and tell them what the problem is, and they can tell you how to get a hold of me after that. They're my mods, and they're pretty good at weeding out people, separating, what do they call it, the chaff from the wheat or something like that. Yeah, live free and die hard. That's right, Age Go. So I'm going to go back in and we're going to show you a little bit more judo, and then I'm going to close it out because it doesn't look like this is going to be like the biggest shoe, but I want you guys to kind of see what we do in judo and why I like it so much. Lane's got court tomorrow, not sure what for. Hey, Rami, good seeing you, man. Yeah, I'm just at judo class right now. We just did Muay Thai. Gunnarr just did Muay Thai and now he's doing judo back to back, and he's pissed. He didn't want to do both classes. So, but I'm trying to teach him that discipline that he needs. So we're gonna go back and make him do it. Make him do it. Let's see here. Jody Shiloh, good seeing you. So we'll go check it out, all right? Go check it out.
You can ride with me. I'm only going for a little bit. I'll be right back.
Protect your collarbone. This pinky has to go out this way. If you're like this, you take a hard pull, it's going to pinch your collarbone.
Oh,
So when it pulls you down, they force you down. You counter by lifting them up from your body. 1, 2. Catch them on the side step. They pull down. You counter by lifting. Push this across. 1, 2. Come on. Hey. down, one foot steady. And this hand is shooting for you on curl. You're gonna pull the top. So you don't pull it all the way to you, but it's low. So you tuck up to the side and you twist the edge slowly. Just see it come.
Oops.
So, focus on this one. Okay, really good. Stick for one side for this, side for the toes. Cut. How forward is stand it always. Not shoulders back, pitch forward. One side. Forward. One. Squeeze the step in for the middle. See how I'm going forward? Now like this. Like straight right here. Bring your knees on the toes. If you don't have to catch yourself, then there's no power on the toes. Okay. This way. Now, all you got is if you allow space, you can't able to stick up. There's no way of it to float. Now, same thing. All you got it from the cut, you're going to switch the foot forward, sweep, cut, sweep. Sweep. Right? Don't shift it to the second sweep. Do one side only, please.
Was that just in case you missed the first one?
Yeah.
First part, you get on that.
But if the seminar is going this,
What is it?
then step out, perfect reaction. All you got is step out.
Oh. And it's only for the close here.
Yeah. Go right on forward. One more time. Cut, forward, sweep.
One side only, right?
Second sweep.
Say hi, hello to everybody on YouTube, guys.
Yo,
What's up, guys?
This is going live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hard Knocks, Judo, Muay Thai all the way.
Yeah.
Oos. Yeah, so I'm just, I'm probably gonna just answer a couple more questions if y'all have any questions for me, and then I'm going to go ahead and close it down because my back's starting to bother me. I got to go and try to do some stretching. At least he lets me use the mat, you know. So anyways, guys, I am attorney Michael Ehline. I'm an attorney licensed in California and Texas. I primarily do catastrophic injury cases. So if you ever get in a bad accident or something, that's primarily what I do. But my channel is dedicated to peace and freedom and government accountability, holding the government accountable and making sure they don't waste our money and you know, try to lock people up using the prison industrial complex, private prisons and all that. That's what I'm all about, trying to keep people like you safe and teaching you guys a little bit about the law so you don't end up getting locked up and not knowing how to deal with the court system. And I've been following a lot of stuff that's been going on with Lane Myers. I think he's really getting shafted. And just trying to cover out, you know, what's going on in Arizona, even though I'm not an Arizona lawyer, because I just don't like seeing people getting locked up who are simply trying to exercise their rights. So, yeah, thank you. Semper Fi, back to you too, Mr. Osgood. Thanks, Brandy. Go Team MPE. Yeah, well, you know, I didn't start out as an ambulance chaser. I was an appellate lawyer and I did a lot of criminal defense, but I made enough money doing personal injury to where I could support a family. And so and I was really good at it, so I just stuck with it. But I don't just practice law to make money. I use the money that I make as a personal injury lawyer to fund a lot of the pro bono work that I do and the pro Second Amendment rights cases that I do. Because that's my first love, is the Second Amendment, making sure the government doesn't steal our powder houses again. Unfortunately, the Democrat Party has basically replaced King George and the King of England with their absolute evisceration of the Second Amendment. And I am a recovering Democrat, now a libertarian, and pretty much I'm a single-issue voter. I vote for the right of self-defense, because if you can defend yourself, you don't really need the government for much else. Give me a bunch of ones if you agree. So it looks like they're starting to do a little bit of. So basically, when they first start out, they do the stretching in judo, right? And then you do your katagames. You do basically like a kata, kind of like in karate, but it's actually real. Like, you know, karate's kind of, in my opinion, is a joke. But I really like when they get into the sparring, right? So I'm all about. You know, all the other stuff that goes along with judo, the actual sparring, the fighting, the ground fighting, the newaza, and that is basically the newaza is what BJJ is. So the Gracies were trained by a judoka, and they basically refined ground fighting, which is called newaza. And in judo, the ground fight newaza is a little different, because it's about getting the throw, getting the pin, you know, getting them on the ground and getting a pin for a couple of seconds or whatever, and then they get back up. Whereas in BJJ, which I also take or did take for many years, it's about staying on the ground and coming up with different submissions and holds, and, you know, so it's become a different type of a sport. But for me, a BJJ lacks the transitions, and the transitions are key, because you want to be able to, 99% of fights start standing up. So if you can get the throw, you don't really need newaza in most cases, because if you throw a dude and they land on their, you know, their head or their elbow or whatever, and they don't know how to fall, they're not getting back up. So I think that judo is a more complete art, but I do think that it would be cool if judo would do more newaza, just because it's so cool. But I honestly do believe that if you have a satisfying throw, most of your opponents, especially if it's on concrete, they're not getting back up. But I'll go in and show you a couple more of the moves that he's doing, and then we'll call it a night. Are you guys having a good time? I mean, I know there's only like 12 people in here, but hopefully you're having fun. Yeah, right on. What's the matter, you? I like the Gracies. I think they're cool. I just think that BJJ sort of fell away from the throws, and I just think the throws are super important. You know, they really are. Most fights start standing up, and that's why I have Gunnarr in Muay Thai as well, because you want to teach him how to absorb a punch, how to understand how a punch is projected, right? How to dodge a punch, but ultimately you want them to be able to close the gap, because eating punches just gives you a CTE, right? Chronic something or the other, enteopathy, chronic traumatic endoopathy. Take it easy, brother. So you don't want to get punchy, right? You don't want to be retarded by the time you're my age. Eating punches is no way to do it. And I don't care how good you are at kickboxing or boxing, eventually you're going to eat punches. And eating punches is not the way to do it. So if you're able to use judo or even wrestling, but I think judo is better, because wrestling's great at takedowns, but again, the transition, holding someone and pinning someone as opposed to armbar or choking them out, I think judo's going to be the better option for you. But they're all good, but I just think that judo's the way to go. And also, judo teaches you respect for your uke, your training partner. So that's another reason why. And it teaches you the Japanese discipline. You bow when you enter and leave the mats. You learn respect for your elders. So it's really a more complete system for a young man. And I don't think my son's going to be a Marine like me and my dad were, because it's the new woke Marine Corps. Like, they have female drill instructors teaching the males, and they can't even pass the same physical qual tests. It's just ridiculous, this whole woke thing. So I just think we'll just teach him judo and probably teach him how to be a plumber or an electrician, and he can watch all these idiots who waste all their time in college learning underwater basket weaving and how to burn the American flag from their leftist, woke, Marxist college professors. What do you guys think? You think you should do that instead of being a commie pinko? Give me a bunch of ones if you think so. All right, so we're gonna go check it out right now. We're gonna get back in and take a look at what's going on in judo class. All right, let's go check it out.
All right, Monday. Go water break.
Thank you, sir.
Woo. Yes.
Somebody has a pickup for Gunnarr.
Yeah. Got to teach Gunnarr how to get his headgear on better when he does Muay Thai, man. He keeps on just barely putting it on.
You gotta get a best headgear.
Better headgear? Okay, where do I get that at?
Look for top 10.
Top 10?
Yeah.
All right.
Your plastic.
So that one that I got him's not good enough.
It's like a one size fits all.
Okay.
I mean, it will help you, but
All right. Gunnarr, I'm going to get you better headgear, okay? It's called Top 10.
Are we gonna return that one then?
No, we'll keep it so you can hit me. But we can do sparring in the backyard. I'll wear that one.
Okay, forever.
you know what is good? I do this with my kid. I do pad work,
Yeah,
and he wears the headgear,
yeah.
and he does headbutt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to get I'll get some focus pads too.
Down. I want to see it. Well, yeah, I wait on vacation so I can even cook them.
No, it's up.
Oh, it's good. So, we're going to start with this leg forward. You can go while they're just standing, but the idea of time is to catch from this leg forward. Okay? I'm going to hold. This is going to be the primary side. Hold together. This side is the helping hand. Okay? I'm going to step to the top of the triangle, turning the toes slightly. Okay? From the beginning, you're going to practice like this towards the other way, but eventually you want to pull this much. Because this is like a fork in a road. There's other things you can use instead. If you can take this one forward again. I'm going to pull myself in as I shift onto that leg, and I go shoulder to shoulder, or rather chest to chest. Okay? And I'm looking over the shoulder on the opposite side of the leg that I will be attacking. Okay? If you go on the same side, it's possible to be countered because you're turning your body and you're putting yourself on the side that you're anchoring your leg. Okay? So, step, shift, and I'm not just pulling down, I'm putting into knee. The downward pressure is created by bending my knees. Okay? So if you pull down only with the arms, then you're going to be able to escape. So you're going to you and bend your knees. Second step, I step behind. It's kind of like a wind up step. This knee comes up. Just for practice human motion that you teach when you did. I'm going to cut close to the heel and shift my weight. So, now here, maybe this is too soon. So here. So I shift. So I can do this version, easy swim. Everybody understand? Hey. No, the rotation to start with. So he comes to the top of the triangle, he pulls chest to chest, he shakes his hands, he pulses, elbows in. Okay, this one can be down or up, it doesn't matter. This one you need to use the wrist also. So the wrist back. Yeah. So it's not like this. It's like this. So, pull. 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 Play it. Play it. Do the wrist. You bring the knee up. Yep. You close. See how you create space? Yep. You cut the heel. Cut the heel. Very good. Hey. Try to cut close to the heel as you can. Hey. Stay close. That's it. And he's creating space as you're trying to cut. Keep it like this. Here. So when you cut, no space is created. He's not getting away.
Nice.
2 steps. 2 steps. 1, 2. Do this. Yeah. Your legs are straight. And you're using your arms to finish the feet. Don't use it. I mean, you just use your arms to pull them. Do like 2 and 2.
Nice.
That's what people come with your feet. Go like this. And your knees. Fall on top of your head. Yeah, there's that big space. Creating a lot of space. Put it in. What are you doing? You're moving your knee and you start to cut. And you start pushing down with your arm. See what I did? You're there. Pull. When you cut, there's no more to do anymore. If he does, he's got to take a big arm and really step. And that's the one that he's going to do.
All right, guys, so I'm going to call it a night. I'll try to go live tomorrow night. If anybody has any updates for me about Lane Myers, go ahead and email me or reach out, you know, through like in the comments section here in the chat. And so Tyler, this is traditional Japanese judo. And there's also a Muay Thai studio here. And so my son comes here for Muay Thai, and then I have him do judo afterwards. So that's what it's all about, you know. And his mother takes him here also. And because my back has been jacked up, I haven't been able to do much, but I'm doing my best, you know, medicating up and taking my son here because man, the 20-minute ride in the car just lights my left leg on fire. But super glad that you guys are here. Really grateful that I have still a few people left in Team MPE that bother to show up to my chats, to my lives. Well, God bless you guys. Semper Fidelis. I will hopefully see you tomorrow night. And I agree with you, Ben Stiller. I'm all about the ladies. But with that being said, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to save, because we never know when the thought police are going to take down this channel. Semper Fi, do or die, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon, okay? All right. I'm out of here.